He had merely taken a dip in the frozen lake at minus 30 degrees Celsius, never expecting to emerge with several large fish as an unexpected bonus. Just as he was happily preparing to return home for a feast, he spotted a black suitcase lying nearby. Sensing something was amiss, he hurried over to investigate, only to discover $2 million inside. Even more astonishingly, a submerged plane lay beneath the frozen lake. Though he knew the money might bring trouble, why turn down cash that fell into his lap? He quickly hauled the bills back to camp, planning to flee with them the next morning. But he never imagined that the next morning, he'd run into police patrolling the frozen lake. Noticing the man's panicked expression and suspicious demeanor, the female officer cautiously questioned him.
You been fishing?
A couple of walleye. Perch.
That's when she spotted the black box. Opening it, she was stunned.
What the fuck is this?
I found it.
Just as the officer prepared to take Jack back for questioning, an SUV suddenly pulled up. Several armed men leaped out.
I think you've got something, boys.
Before the officer could react, the leader raised his pistol.
Where's the rest of it?
There's more?
Seeing the officer in imminent danger, Jack charged forward with brutal force. A fierce gunfight erupted. Amid the chaos, the officer scrambled to the truck, intending to drive away. Jack also leaped onto the truck bed to escape, but the female criminal had no intention of letting them go. Knowing Jack had discovered the secret beneath the frozen lake, she was determined to kill him at any cost. Left with no choice, Jack engaged her in hand-to-hand combat, ultimately kicking her and the box into the icy lake. Driven by momentum, the box plunged instantly into the frigid waters. Seeing Jack and the others escape, the boss flew into a rage, immediately ordering their pursuit. They were the only witnesses who knew the location of the crashed plane. It turned out the cash in the box was stolen by the gang from a drug lord. They had planned to fly the money away, but the plane crashed unexpectedly, plunging into the frozen lake. Inside the wreckage lay over a dozen crates each containing $2 million. To avoid retaliation from the criminals, the female officer immediately radioed for backup and sped the car off the ice. But just then, the vehicle inexplicably stalled. With no other option, they had no choice but to flee on foot. To prevent Jack from escaping, the officer tied his hands with a rope. Soon, the criminals caught up to the stranded police car, only to find it empty. Before they could react, the ice beneath them suddenly cracked.